Okay, so I'm at theater, right? And it's about to be over. And so I'm like talking to my friend, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to miss you because we're both going to different high schools. And then we were talking about like, oh, I'll miss you and stuff. And so I'm like, oh, what are you going to do the rest of the summer? And she's like, well, I'm reading New Moon right now, but I don't really like it. And I'm like, okay, like, anyway, don't diss Twilight, but whatever, like the whole saga, but whatever. I go to not liking New Moon. But she's like, so I think I'm going to finish the Harry Potter series. And then I'm like, oh, so I'm like, you should finish Eclipse, like, you should really try it. So we all know that doesn't take long. So she comes back like, so like 3 days later, this is like the last week of theater. 3 days later, she's like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed, I love it. And so then theater ends. I'm texting her, and she's like, oh, I'm reading the last Harry Potter. And I'm like, so what do you like better, Harry Potter or Twilight? And that kind of gave me the idea to make a video. So, or like, okay, so this is Eclipse, but this is the Twilight Saga. So what's better, the Twilight Saga or the Harry Potter series? Now, I have read both, and I think they are both separate things, but I can see why people would compare them, of course. And like, of course, they're talking about the 6th Harry Potter movie coming out. I can't wait for that. And then, of course, 2 or 3 weeks later, Twilight, the movie, is coming out. And I honestly think that Harry Potter will make either more money or just the same, because it's the 6th movie, and it's already made millions. I wouldn't be surprised if it's billions. Like, it's made so much money off of all these movies. So you can't expect Twilight to go in there. And honestly, if they make like the whole Twilight Saga into movies, Twilight would probably be like the worst one, because it's always Bella talking. It's always Bella like explaining things just to us. And so in the movie, you can't really portray that. You can't, unless they had her narrating, which would just be stupid. But it's just different. Like, I guess in like New Moon and stuff, at least she'll sometimes talk to Jacob, or like in the other ones, she'll talk to Alice, or like she just explains things more. But in Twilight, it's more like her going through these things. It's like her thoughts we're reading. So it's not, I mean, we're not Edward, so we can't read her thoughts on screen and stuff. So I think Twilight movie will be good, but it of course won't be as good as the book. But no movie is, except I thought the 5th Harry Potter movie was as good as the book, because the book was kind of slow moving at the beginning, but whatever. And so anyway, getting back to the books, I think that parts of Harry Potter are better than the Twilight Saga, because this is not focused on love. This is focused on friendship between the 3 of them. And it's, I mean, when I first read the first Harry Potter, they created like their own world, which was so cool, and like it was just so awesome. And some people, but then don't criticize Twilight, because I personally like Twilight more. But I'm trying to be like equal, because I want to get comments like telling me, what do you guys feel? So Twilight, it's strictly about the love, and I think it's so cool, because like it's completely new with like the vampires and werewolves and stuff, and it's not like the stupid Hollywood movies where they grow fangs and they're all bad and stuff. But then it's not like corny, like, even though this isn't vampires, like that ghost, the friendly ghost, Casper or something, like it's not corny or something. It's like, it's really cool. And I love the love story. I think girls will like that more, though I do know guys that do read Twilight. Guys, comment me. I love you. Anyway, but I just feel like the Twilight, it brings something different, because it has all that adventure and stuff, kind of like Harry Potter, and you know, the magicalness of it. I mean, they're not witches and wizards and stuff, and they're not flying around on broomsticks, but they have these abilities, and they all have different ones, and it's really cool like that. And I do like that. But then I also like about Harry Potter that it's like a different world of everything, and like it's like in that little world, everything, all this stuff can happen. And then just the thought of like us living here, like I'm in America, like doing nothing, like we're just here. and they're in Hogwarts doing all this stuff, and all this stuff is going on with the Mentors and Voldemort and all this, like, people dying and everything. That's not cool, but I'm just, like, in the more recent books and all the mysticalness of it, but I don't know. So if it were asked the question, Harry Potter versus, like, Harry Potter series versus the Twilight Saga, I would have to say the Twilight Saga, just because I love the love stories, and I am not a girly girl. Like, seriously, I am so not a girly girl. I do not love the stereotypical things that the people, I live in suburbia, they all wear these Abercrombie and Hollister. I don't like that. I don't want to cheerlead. I don't have a boyfriend, you know, I don't want any of that. But something about this just makes you so, like, oh my gosh. And I'm not even an Edward lover, which that's probably become clear if you've watched any of the other videos I've made. So I don't think I don't think this is all about love. It's like just like choices and all the stuff that Bella has in front of her, and I don't like Bella, but I mean, I think you're kind of supposed to, but when I read it, I'm not looking at it as, oh, I'm Bella and I'm going through these things. I look at it as, okay, this annoying little bitch is going through this stuff. Excuse my language, but I don't really like Bella, but I would rather have her with Jacob, but that's another story. But Harry Potter, also, I don't feel like I'm Harry, but I'm a girl, so I don't know how that would be. But Harry Potter is definitely, it's harder for me to relate to, but I'm a girl, so I don't know. But anyway, to, like, finish this video off, I think that the movies could be equal, but I will probably enjoy watching the Harry Potter movie more because I've seen so many of them, you know, all 5, and of course I've read them all, and Twilight is so, like, Harry Potter is just her, it's not Harry's story, it's JK's story, you know what I mean, JK Rowling's story telling it, where Twilight is Bella's story. So it's like a difference when you'll watch the movie, and you won't be able to, like, the things that she explained and everything, you won't feel that. And I'm not saying it's going to be a bad movie, because I'm so psyched for it, and I think it will be good, but it's going to be weird because it's just not going to be that same, you know, like, talking of every little thing she said gave us a picture in our mind and stuff. And yes, Harry Potter does that, but because Harry Potter isn't love, it's like a difference. And because we've seen so many of these Harry Potter movies, we have grown to like those. When I read the last Harry Potter book, like this, I pictured the actors from the movie. Where when I read this, I didn't picture Kristen Stewart. I did not picture Robert Pattinson. And so, like, it's gonna be weird. Like, of course, because it is the first movie. But I don't know, I'm sorry, I just keep explaining this over and over, but it's like, I think it'll be weird, if you know what I mean, because in Twilight, she had to explain, like, the way he touched her and how it felt, every little thing. How scared she felt inside, where it's gonna be harder for Robert Pattinson to portray, like, with his eyes, how how in the beginning of the whole entire movie, or stuff like that. Where in Harry Potter, because it is the 6th movie, so I think it'll do really good. So I don't know, it'll just do really good. And I think Twilight will do good, but I think people will be more disappointed with Twilight than they are with Harry Potter, because we're used to being disappointed with Harry Potter. They can't put everything from the book in the movie, but because Twilight is so focused on, like, Bella explaining every little thing, that's how the book gets so big, because she explains it all. It'll be more disappointing. And I've heard they have changed a couple things. And, oh God, I know Twilight readers. I know all my friends that have read Twilight will be pretty upset. Even if it's the smallest thing they changed. So, yeah, like when they bite hair on the wrist instead of the hand, people are like, oh my gosh, stuff. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking right now. And this is being made on, the 31st, and I can't wait till tomorrow because I'm going to Borders for the Twilight party thing, the Breaking Dawn release thing. So I already pre-ordered my book. I can't wait. And then right after that, I'm going to do a video about Breaking Dawn, my review of it, if you guys even care. But yeah, watch that.